guys, kind of wanted to start this video a little bit differently and just kind of display shoes that we have gotten into the shop recently. I picked up a pair of Wolf Gray Jordan 5s. This right here is a pair from 2011 and it's brand new, as you can see, and it was like actually kept in such a good condition. Since buying these, I have done nothing but just started squeezing the midsole, checking for any sort of separation. The gentleman that will be purchasing this pair, or plans to purchase this pair, he was in complete shock with how good of a condition these were in, because as you can see, the netting here is still clear, the lace lock is crystal clear, and the bottoms are not even anywhere close to yellowing or browning, which you can expect with older pairs such as these. I'll give you another example here. This is a Jordan 4 Fire Red Laser. There you go. You can see the details now. And this is from 2005. As you can see, I wouldn't advise people to wear it because they're starting to crack here. And this is a very clean pair that I would say was maybe worn no more than 3-4 times. Even the Jumpman is still in there, which, you know, if you guys wear shoes, the insole, you know, image is the first thing to go. Again, do as you wish for this information. I just thought this was such a beautiful shoe. This is around the Jordan LS era, where LS stands for lifestyle. I know they also released like Columbia 4s and Oreo 4s and just a bunch of other colorways that were more streetwear orientated rather than basketball orientated. And that was such an amazing time because quality for Jordans were actually good at that time. That's a whole separate video in itself. Let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz, and let's keep it pushing. Hey guys, so we got a couple fakes in the shop. I didn't buy them. The guy's still here, but we are currently not gonna show him because he didn't know they were fake, but it's an honest mistake. I just kind of wanted to show you guys the importance of authenticating, having a black light, and why you should feel safe buying from PB and Thrift. We got a Travis High Fragment, and it looks like, just looking at it from like a distance, it looks pretty solid. Right here on this Wings logo, the font of the Air Jordan is just really, really off to me. Couple things that threw me off a bit. So obviously the Travis Scotts, they come in this like plastic holder here, and it's already starting to peel, which isn't really making a lot of sense because it is a newer release. And then this one, I wonder if we're gonna even catch on film. Black lights, very important if you're into reselling and stuff, just because it's gonna catch things that just the eye can't normally see. If you look here where it says Euro, you won't see it just with normal lighting, but as soon as I flash the black light, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, Jordan. Yeah, there should be a circle stamp there. Don't know what that is or what it means, but it's a circle, it's a stamp, and you can only see it during you can only see it with the black light. And that's a clear, you know, sign of it being a fake. On to the SBs. This one is really interesting. So just looking at it, you can kind of tell it's a little off, like just the tongue of it isn't really super great. And this is a very detailed shoe, like the real pair, just super, super detailed. So fakes on these are kind of easy to come through. A lot of fakes for some reason come with special boxes. So this is the special box pair. I think just the normal Travis Scott SB just comes in the diamond box, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. But if a pair comes in a special box, it is kind of a red flag just because a lot of people don't really buy the special boxes. But this one, pretty simple stuff. It's already faded here where it's pink, and you can already see it kind of bleed through the black underneath. So the box itself isn't really made well. A lot of fakes also have really just like crappy boxes that just don't have good quality. But this one, again, your black light's gonna be your best friend when it comes to reselling. If we look close, I don't know if you can see the lines here. Yep. Stitch lines. Nike doesn't do this because Nike has, you know, obviously more advanced machines than the fake companies do. So unfortunately, these are both fake. My man got a little got, but luckily he'll be able to get his money back for it, which is really good because he's a good dude. And if you are cautious about buying from any sneaker store, just make sure they know how to authenticate. You know, mistakes do happen. Luckily, we were able to catch this before any money was transferred, so we are safe as a company. But yeah, let's move on to the next clip. So I just closed up for the night, and I wanted to talk about this little funny story. I don't know if you're gonna find it funny at all, but you know, for the fun of it, let me just tell it. So I am a sneaker store owner. I have sneaker store prices, which are the best in the city, by the way, but still, they're sneaker store prices, right? I had a reseller, and he was younger. I wanna say no more than 15, 16. He comes into my store, right? And he's looking at all the prices, and I could tell by the way he was looking at his phone or whatever, he was looking at StockX comparing the price points, which is great because one, I match StockX after fees. I will say it loud and proud. I think it's fair for a store. And then pre-owned is pre-owned. I think I'm pretty fair for my pre-owned stuff, right? Also, excuse the lighting. It's sunset right now. That's why it's so, there we go. And it's back, okay. Anyway, so this kid, you know, is looking through StockX, doing his thing, and, you know, I'm letting it happen because, you know, I'm like, maybe he's trying to compare. He's trying to compare and be like, man, you know, this is the best deals in the city, right? He comes up to me and he starts negotiating and he's like, can you do StockX payout? Can you do this and that? To which I said, no, I can't, because that's pretty much what I pay people is StockX payout, just so I can make my end and my percentages make sense by the end of the month. And for whatever reason, he got a little upset with that answer, wasn't the biggest fan of that answer, and said to me, well, I can't shop here because I can't make money off of the store. To which I responded, like, you know, I didn't know that was the goal here. Like, it's obvious that it's the goal, but it's not something that I can really do. What is this lighting? But anyway, he left, you know, he didn't buy anything. I think he bought a t-shirt, which God bless. The kiddo came in thinking he could flip stuff off of my, you know, off my store, which, you know, if you can, that's great. But just know, like, I'm not trying to sell to a reseller. I'm trying to sell to my customers, because my customers, they love shoes and they buy them to wear, which is great. Yeah, just a little funny story. I don't know why he thought he'd come into a store and think he could make money off of it. If you are an up and coming reseller, buy from Facebook Marketplace, promote to your buddies that you're buying shoes. Start with used shoes, flip used shoes until you can get the capital to start, you know, paying well for dead stock pairs, you know, in bulk and whatnot. That will get you the farthest. Don't think you can go into resale stores and, you know, buy stuff for payout and then make a killing, because it just doesn't make sense. But anyways, that's my little rant. On to the next clip. Guys, this is going to conclude this week's video. I know I didn't post a video last week, but that's my bad. We've been crazy busy. We've been buying a whole lot of stuff. As you can see here, we just did a pretty big buyout. We bought basically a full-size run of Shadow Toe Jordan 1s. And I know these don't go for anything crazy online, but in store, this moves really well. Because right now we're in this market of shoes where the normal everyday Joe wants to get into it and buy his first pair. And, you know, certain pairs look intimidating, and that's totally understandable. So the more neutral model really goes far for a lot of people. Also, military fours. Market has been blowing up like crazy. These are probably gonna hit 450 by the end of the year. Like, I'm serious. And I never buy stuff for investment purposes, but in the sneaker recession that we're currently in, these two models here have been consistently going up, and I just can't imagine the damage that these things would do in a healthy sneaker market, because in the poor sneaker market that we are in currently, these have been doing so well. It is actually insane. But yeah, I guess the gist of this is pretty much that if you are into shoes, buy these, hold these if you're an investor. I've been saying to hold these Shadow Toes through like TikTok. I'll play one of my TikToks of me saying that. The sneaker market's down, but if I had to invest today, Shadow Toes. And that video was made like earlier this year when, you know, you could buy them for like 110, 120. Now these are about 160 online, which is still a decent price point for a very neutral Jordan 1 model. As you can see here, we did a pretty big buyout. I don't normally do stuff like this, but I felt very confident and very comfortable doing this type of buyout. So yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. We will see you guys in the next clip. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, message me on Instagram at pbandthrift. If you would like to shop our pre-owned section, visit pbthrift.com, and we will see you guys in the next video.